Welcome to MyTeam. Here you'll experience the world of Formula One not only as a driver, but as the owner of a brand new F1 team. First things first, let's create your driver. And now let's focus on your driver's look. Great, now let's set up some of the key details of your new team. We'll start with an easy one. What name would you like to give the team? Nice. Now, some kind of income stream is critical, so we need to sign a primary sponsor. Our primary sponsor will pay a sign-on bonus to the team up front. This is vital to cover the early investments we need to make. They'll also provide valuable weekly income for us. Each sponsor has a goal they want the team to achieve. If we hit that goal, the sponsor will pay us an additional goal bonus. Fantastic, now we've got a budget to work with. Our car won't be going anywhere fast without a power unit. So let's sign a power unit supplier now. We need both performance and durability from our power unit, but we also need to balance the books. We're going to have a lot of other areas to invest our cash into. We almost have all the key partners for our team now, but we still need a teammate for you. The higher a driver's experience, the more resource points are earned to spend on vehicle upgrades. Drivers earn acclaim based on their performances. When a driver earns enough acclaim, they will level up. Let's create the livery we will be running this season. We can add more sponsors to the car as we sign them throughout the year. And don't worry, we can edit our look at any time from HQ. Last but not least, we need to consider our brand, our badge and team colours. Great, that's everything we need. You can go back and edit anything we've done so far, and we'll come back here at the start of each season. But if you're ready to go, hit advance to head to Team HQ, and we can start our push to the top of Formula One.
New year, new drivers, new team. Welcome and great to have you with us as we move far away from the paddock to the headquarters of the newest outfit on the Formula One grid. We've been granted exclusive access with an interview not just with the team owner or the star driver, but both. Because for the first time in modern F1 history, the team owner is behind the wheel themselves. Now is a great time to bring a new team into the sport, particularly off the back of such compelling competition last year. 2022 saw huge regulation changes, and it was Red Bull who came out on top in the development race. But that was last year. This year could be a very different story. Let me tell you, this facility is an absolute hive of activity, and there is a palpable sense of excitement around the car they've built. Quietly, they truly believe they can challenge at the top, and they've had the time now to craft a hugely competitive race car. But theory is one thing, and taking on the brightest lights in motorsport is quite another. So how does the owner of F1's 11th team feel as they prepare to be thrust into the limelight of the F1 circus? New driver lineups, Qatar returns, Las Vegas debuts, and the engineering race continues to push the sport and the drivers to new heights. What are they aiming for? Most excited about? Most nervous for? Well, soon we will meet them to find out. But first, let's take a look at the brand new car. Well, hi, thank you so much for having us. Great to be here. I'm going to start with the question that everyone is asking. It's been a long time since we've seen a team owner drive their own car, and a lot's changed since then. The sport has really evolved. So how are you going to manage the responsibility of doing both roles? And tell me about your teammate. They're clearly very excited to have signed with you. What do they bring to the team? So tell me about the work on the car. It's clearly a blank canvas. You've done a lot. What have you prioritized? Now, there's no getting away from the fact that your competitors have a huge amount of Formula One experience. You are a total newcomer. Tell us where you see the opportunities to make those vital performance gains. Now, ultimately, your success this season will be determined by whether you can take positions from other drivers. Where do you believe this car has the edge? And with so many disciplines and experts working so closely together here at your HQ, who gets the coveted Teacher's Gold Star? Who are you most proud of as the first race edges ever closer? Well, I could talk to you all day. Thank you so much for your time, but I better let you get back to work. There's plenty more still to do. All the very best for your inaugural F1 season.
It's important to use the time between races to the fullest extent, and that's where these activities come in. Manage everyone's time as efficiently as possible to maximise the team's performance. This is where you can view our current facilities and the effects they're having on the business. You can also invest some of our cash into upgrades for these facilities. This is the driver market. From here you can see pertinent details on every driver in the sport, compare them with each other and add them to your watch list. When the contract negotiation window rolls round, this is where you'll approach any drivers you wish to hire. Looks like you've had a meeting request from one of our departments. As the boss, departments will often reach out to you for advice on how to handle the various ongoings of your team. These events can range from everything from organising charity events to dealing with driver matters. How you decide to handle these will have an impact not only on our resources, but how the press perceives us. The department wants me to pass on their thanks for helping out. Hello, I see you found your workstation. My name's Pierre. I'm your man for all things R&D related, so get used to hearing a lot from me. Your workstation should be all set up and good to go, but if you run into any issues, be sure to give me a shout.
Okay mate, it's Mark here. I just want to say thanks for trusting me as your race engineer. I know we're going to have a good relationship. It's going to be a long season, they're always tough, but if we work together we can get some solid, good results. The car's ready to go, but it's brand new, so we're going to figure out any teething issues. We've got our eye on the data, you just do what you do behind the wheel. Okay, track's green right now, so take a few laps to get the tyres up to temp and get yourself in the zone. programme complete and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can take you through the numbers. Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap. Tyre condition still looking good. Say that again, we're having trouble receiving you. You're leading the pack, that's P1. Everyone ready? Okay, let's go. Okay, test complete, and that was a really good job indeed. You got a lot of valuable information out of that. Well done. Understood. Stopping this lap. Right, the car's ready. Let's get it out there. programme complete and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can take you through the numbers. Okay, we can take you this lap.
the line, let's see our top three again. Russell, Fernando Alonso, and the captain. What an incredible practice session that was. But the fun doesn't stop here though. Join us again as the rest of the weekend unfolds.
Everyone ready? Okay, let's go. Okay, just 2 laps of fuel remaining now. Finished, it's time to remind ourselves once again of our top 3. The captain, Leclerc and Max Verstappen. Goodbye for now then, but really we're just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow. Months of rumour and speculation all come to an end today as we return to racing for the opening event of what promises to be an enthralling season. Welcome along then to round 1 of this year's Formula One World Championship. We go racing today around the 3.36 miles of the magnificent Bahrain International Circuit with 15 corners and 2 good passing opportunities into turns 1 and 4. Keep an eye out for drivers locking the front left tyre into the tricky braking zone of turn 10. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. The captain lines up on pole position with Charles Leclerc alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Perez, Norris, Sainz, Hamilton, Russell, Fernando Alonso, Gasly, Bottas, Stroll, Ocon, Magnussen, Albon, Joe, Tsunoda, Hulkenberg, De Vries, Sargent, Yuri Vips, Sargent. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head down trackside for today's race. A new season then, a clean slate where anything could happen. Anthony Davidson is with me today as once again we get another year of Formula One underway.
We're into those tense few minutes before the first race then. Everyone's a little bit nervous about reliability. They haven't been running in the hot, turbulent wake of other cars in practice, and they've not been pushing at 100% for long durations. Let's hope no one has to deal with any nasty surprises.
Well, mate, pole position is a great way to start the season, but as you know, there's no points for pole. Now we've got to go and take the win. Okay, so our system checks are good. We need to stay in formation and start bringing the car up to temperature, please. Get some load into the tyres and work the brakes. We want them nice and warm by the end of this lap. at the moment, no rain currently expected. Superb parking there, mate. Let's make sure we get the edge on the surrounding drivers as the lights go out. Keep an eye on the lights. The start sequence will begin as soon as the grid is formed. Be ready with the clutch. Okay, we lost the position. Try to keep focus. Green flag. Okay, DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. Our gap to the car in front is 4.0 seconds. Okay, clear. Okay, gap to the car ahead is 10.4 seconds. Okay, there's a fault with the DRS. You will not be able to open the rear wing. We're working on a fix. Stay out for now. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 9.9 seconds. Okay, we're approaching the pit window. You're going to be on soft. Okay, be careful. We think you're going to start losing some tyre grip anytime now. Yuri's coming in for his stop now. Understood. Stopping this lap. Okay, go, go, go. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Good job, nice overtake. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 1.8 seconds. You've lost some time to the car behind. Okay, that's us with 5 laps of fuel remaining. 5 laps of fuel left. Okay, focus. We need to stay on form. Okay, we've got 4 laps of fuel remaining. Gap to your teammate behind is 15.0 seconds. No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. We've only got 2 laps of fuel left. Tyre condition still looking good. Final lap, push, push. Less than 1 lap of fuel left now, the tank's pretty much empty. And that's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
That's it then for another spectacular Grand Prix here in Bahrain, and a real champion's drive to take the win. Tell me, Ant, how do you think they were able to deliver such an incredible result today?
Well, they certainly stood out as a driver with tons of confidence on the track. I think their ability to keep their cool, even during some of the more hectic parts of the race, meant they were able to capitalise on the mistakes of other drivers, giving them the opportunity to make their way to the top spot with ease.
And here we are, a team that is no stranger to the podium, taking their place on top once again. A sublime race today, and a stunning win for Ferrari. See how the driver standings have changed. And with today's impressive result, Charles Leclerc steps into the championship lead. Let's focus on the driver of the day, Anthony Davidson. Who do you pick?
Often my go-to would be a driver who's managed to pull off an especially impressive feat during the race. However, in this instance, I was more impressed by Max Verstappen's solid, clean driving throughout the event.
Let's move on to the constructors. Ferrari take the lead at the top of the table. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport action. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.